the big question that was asked is, would ISIS exist if it wasn't for Islam?
And my answer to that question, would ISIS exist without Islam, is they would exist. And the reason I say that is because when you look around the world, as well as historically in the same region, when you have those conditions of a state that's broken down, of a terrible civil war, you have groups like ISIS emerge. So in that same region in the Middle East, about 40, 50 years ago, there was violence, and it was in the name of Arab nationalism. So even in that region, when violent groups emerge, they are always going to take on the flavor of the current social currency. Today it's Islam, people are more religious. 40 years ago they were Arab nationalists, so terrorists would speak in that language. If you look internationally, anytime, again, those same conditions exist, terrorist groups emerge, but they will speak in the language of their local community. The Lord's Resistance Army is an example in Africa, and they claim to be Christian. So ISIS is the product of complex geopolitics, and they take on the cultural and social currency of their region.
It's interesting that you say they claim to be Christian, because would you say that these men claim to be Muslims?
They claim to be Muslims as well. I'm not in a position to say they are Muslims or they're not. What I know is their actions are definitely deviant.
That's interesting. So you can be part of the religion, but your actions do not reflect the views of that religion.
Absolutely. And actually there's a very important letter I think everyone should know about. It's called Letter to Baghdadi. It is a very detailed rebuttal of their ideology by the most prominent Muslim scholars in the world, and it's an open letter to their leader. It's very clear that what they're doing is against normative teachings of Islam.